the sample of the document actually looks like this. Okay, it's a 12-page document. You have to fill like details about yourself, about your finances, about your residence, about that of your family and everything. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So if you are new here, hi, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Anne, and on here I do talk about life and study in Italy, and I'm also a faith-based content creator as well. So if this looks like the content you're interested in, do consider subscribing to the channel, and thank you for doing that. So in today's video, we're actually going to talk about one of the questions I've gotten from some of you guys. I've gotten so many questions. Can you bring your partner to Italy? Can you bring your spouse to Italy? Can you bring your your family to Italy while studying? And in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about all about it. Okay, yes, you can bring your spouse to Italy. Yes, you can bring your family to Italy. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you guys the entire process. But please, you must be willing to sit through the video. It's going to be a very detailed process so that you guys kind of like know how to go about that, because if you don't go about it like correctly, it's going to be like very, very, very stressful. Okay, so as a student, there are two ways to actually bring your partner or your family to Italy. And then the first case is you will come first to Italy for your studies by yourself, and then you bring your family or your spouse later. To do that, you would have to ask for an authorization called nulla osta, okay, at the sportello unico per immigrazione, the desks in charge of immigration issues. Okay, so they are located in every city. It is through the nulla osta, okay, this actually that they will be able to request for a visa, which is family reunion, and be able to come into the country. It takes about 3 months to obtain the nulla osta, okay? And, to obtain that, let me talk to you guys a bit about the process. You will have to complete the online request for family reunion on the website. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to leave it in the description. But then in order to do so, first of all, you must register on the website of the Ministry of Internal Affairs and obtain a username and a password, which you use to complete the request for the family reunion on the first site that I mentioned. So the sample of the form to be filled looks like this. I don't know if you guys can see. So it's just a sample, okay? But then when you access the site, you are going to have all the updated documents there. But then the sample of the document actually looks like this. Okay, it's a 12-page document. You have to fill like details about yourself, about your finances, about your residence, about that of your family and everything. So it looks like this. I just made this copies. You see it's here, it's just samples. Okay, so you're going to fill every detail about you and that of your family as well. So that is it. I hope you've taken note of that. You can check out the sample in the video description, but then I do not own rights to it, so I have to kind of like mention that for you guys to know. Okay, so after finalizing the request, you will receive an appointment at the Sportello Unico per Immigrazione, where you will take with you in original this document, the documents relating to adequate housing, which can be gotten from the specific municipality or city where you're based in. Then the next document that you need to present is document relating to adequate income. So the amount required depends on the number of family members that are coming to join you. Then the minimum income required as of 2016 was that of 5,825 euros. The amount will be increased of its half for each and every family that will be joining you in Italy. So you need to be able to have enough to be able to bring your family along with you. So after your request is verified, the Sportello will send the nulla osta for family reunion to the Italian embassy in your home country where your spouse or your family is. Okay, your spouse or your family will then be able to obtain a visa for family reunion after presenting the following documents: It's like, they can ask for other documents as well. But then you have to present their marriage, or you guys, you have to present your marriage certificate, the birth certificate of your children. In instances where you guys have children together, they have to present certificates stating your study programs, like duration, because if they are coming in, they need to be given a duration, which kind of like measures up, or which is almost the same as the duration that you'll be studying for. And then your residence permit or receipts of your application. So they need to add copies of that, of your main residence permit itself, or a copy of the receipt that shows that you've requested for the residence permit. So once your family arrive in Italy, after they are done that, they are just completely done, they'll get the visa, and then they'll be able to travel into the country. But then there's also one thing that you need to take note of. Once the moment your partner, your spouse, or your family arrive into the Italian territory, you have to, like, they will have to register their presence in the Italian territory within 8 days after entering into the territory, just like you did when you entered. So you have to kind of like go and request for residence permit for them. Okay, so yeah, you go with them to request for residence permit. So that is it for case 1. Then before I even talk about case 2, I feel like it's a bit easier. Case 1 is a bit easier. Okay, I'm later going to talk about, not in this video, but then I'm actually going to bring someone on, so I will talk about raising family in Italy, because I know you guys want to kind of like bring your family along while studying, and we're actually going to talk about the ups, the downs, the good side, the bad side of that. Okay, so yeah, but then let us talk about case 2. So in case 2, which is like the second part, you still reside abroad. Okay, you are now coming to study here, but then you want to bring your family along with you where you're coming for your studies. Okay, with this one, the procedure is carried out while you're still in your home country. So this procedure can only be carried out if you have someone living in Italy that you can delegate to go to the sportello unico per immigrazione on your behalf. So there you have to, with that appointment, you have to go by yourself, or you have a delegate. And then there's a delegate form that person needs to fill and input their details and your details as well. Okay, so to start the procedure, just like I spoke about initially, you must register on the website of the Ministry of Internal Affairs to obtain like a username and then a password. Okay, which you will use to complete the online request for the family reunion, and by filling out the form which I spoke about, which is the nulla osta. And you will then receive the appointment at the sportello unico after your request has been verified, where the person that is going to stand in for you will go. And then it is that person that will go on your behalf. And then you're going to carry with you the document that you were supposed to present, which I spoke of in the first instance, which is the originals of documents mentioned in case 1, which is that of your income, that you have adequate income, and also that of like having appropriate accommodation to be able to live in, and also with that of your family members. Okay, so the person must carry a letter of delegation, just like I spoke of. Okay, they must carry a letter of delegation which shows that you have delegated them to come to the sportello on your behalf. So after the person is done with that, it's going to take like 3 months. Then the nulla osta will be ready. Okay, they'll send the details to the Italian embassy in your home country, and then you and your family will be able to get the visa to enter into Italy. So among these 2 parts that I've spoken to you guys about, do you think, which of the part will you go for? I think the first part is a bit easier. Yeah, but then you decide which of the parts you want to use. So if you did find value in this video, don't forget to like, comment below, share the content, and then don't also forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done that. Okay, so that is all I have to share with you guys in this video. See you guys in my next video. Bye.